My name is Leericle, and in this video I'm going to be showing you my private server, World of Leecraft. Now, some of the things in this video I just wanted to kind of showcase some of the hidden zones that I kind of discovered by accident, and some of them I kind of found online. So we're going to be taking a tour of some of the unused assets that I found in World of Warcraft Classic Wrath of the Lich King client. I will say that I am a GM on this, so I can use certain spells, like infinitely. You can change your speed by mod speed. I've made little macros to make it a bit easier. You can put fly on and fly off. And one of the first things I kind of want to show you, some of the architecture designs of World of Warcraft. Just to keep in mind, in the old World of Warcraft, you cannot fly in the classic area of Azeroth and the Eastern Kingdoms. This is a non-flyable zone in World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King. Outland was flyable, and also Northrend was flyable. But the Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor were not designed for flight in mind. So when you try to fly in here, and I will say, I did add a customized flying mount to make it easier. You can obtain it at level 1 and you can fly around pretty fast. This way you can actually fly around in vanilla World of Warcraft. And the first thing that you'll notice is that, but I'm not going to use it because it's, let me mute the audio for a second, because it is Brewfest. But let's continue on with Stormwind first, because I found this very interesting in Stormwind. You could see that some of the textures... No, never mind. I was thinking about adding the music, but never mind. They're kind of annoying. Some of the textures are missing, and this is kind of cool. I think it's a kind of cool design because it's like... Stormwind is very optimized to reduce lag. So I guess they do this on purpose to reduce lag, because once you go inside, it's a whole different instance. Like if I were to fly up from here, you can see that none of this is actually in existence loaded into this zone of the area. But down here, it looks nice. You know, it gives that illusion that you're in the big city. And here's an example over here. So let's see this. You see how the castle is like super close from out here? It looks like it's like right next to it. So once you get in, you realize, oh, it's not actually right next to it. It looks farther away and it looks a lot smaller. But back here, you can see that it's a lot bigger and in the background. I love that illusion that they did. But if you go up, zoom up high, you can see that there's actually nothing in here. Which is so, that's what I call optimum efficiency. How they created the World of Warcraft to be so optimal in this type of way. So that's the other thing, is like if you try to fly in the old classic World of Warcraft, you'll get into these errors a lot of time, these graphical errors when you try to fly above Stormwind. I don't think the other cities have that problem. Maybe, I'm not sure. I think maybe Orgrimmar might have that problem a little bit, but Stormwind is notorious for having this type of problem. It's very well designed, in my opinion. It's one of my favorite zones, to be honest, too. So that's something I kind of wanted to showcase. There was one thing I kind of discovered, as you can see, the bottom of Stormwind over here. This was actually accessible to players in the game of the actual game in old school. I remember there's a trick to get up here, which I'll kind of show you. I don't know if it's still here or if it was patched in Wrath of the Lich King. There's I don't think, oh, right here, there it is. Boom. You're still able to do it. That's funny. So you're still able to do this. I don't know if you can do this in the original retail classic WoW, but I think you probably can. I'm not sure. So yeah, that's one of the tricks you can get under Stormwind without using a GM account or anything. But just be careful, because if the GMs will probably ban you if you try to stay down there too long. But yeah, you can explore. Oh my gosh, there's a gator? Wait, I didn't even know this shit. There's a rare spawn gator in Stormwind. Wait, hold on. First I was like, what the hell is that gator doing? Is that a gator? I thought that was a statue at first. We're gonna kill it in a minute, but... The Skewer Beast. What the fuck? That is crazy. You guys gotta check this out in your Stormwind. Let me know if... in retail version, if this thing is actually here or not. It's fucking insane. I didn't even realize that shit. Let's go ahead and kill that monster real quick and see what it drops. It's level 50. Oh wow, he has a lot of health. Nothing good. Doesn't look like nothing good. You can skin him too though. Kinda cool. Alright, so that's one of the first things that I kinda discovered. One of the things I liked about Notice when I was using GM powers flying over Stormwind. But now let's explore some areas that have unseen, unused areas. And you guys have seen GM Island and all that other stuff before. There's plenty of videos of that online. But let's go ahead and explore some things that you probably might have not seen. Let's go into the Emerald Dream. Which, I mean, there's videos of the Emerald Dream, but I can't really see any that really explored the area too much. And you can see it shows the old loading screen. Let me see, is there any music in here? I don't think there is. Is it Stormwind music? Or maybe it's because I was in Stormwind last. Nothing too special, it's just a big green zone. It's just a big green zone. There was one thing interesting I kind of found though. That there was like a statue asset. Let's see if we can find it. This is a huge zone. This is huge. Here it is. A little statue asset here. And here are some other assets here. Looks like a night elf architecture. That's so crazy. These are the only assets that I was able to find. This is huge, bro. Look how big that thing is. It makes me look like an ant. I think there was some other assets somewhere. Or not assets, but other formations elsewhere. What is that, a butt? I'm just kidding. This area is freaking huge, bro. It's like, oh here, oh my gosh, the Emerald Forest. Now this area I haven't explored yet. There's no music though. This looks beautiful. Oh wow, they started adding textures and grass here too. Wow. Look at oh wait, I heard something. Nice, they added water sound effects on that one tree. I guess it does on some of these trees. That's so cool. Oh, there's a oh no wait, I thought that was an animal for a second. That's kind of cool. We're in the Emerald Forest. These things are huge though. It is pretty big. Let's see if we could find any other assets here. I don't think... Oh, looks like this is the starting area. Wait, is this water? Hold on, let me see. Can I go in here? No, it's just a small little water. It's nothing too deep. Nothing too deep. I didn't notice that there was water here, though. That part looks a little deep there. There's no music in this area, sadly. The music that you are listening to, I'm probably going to add in post, so... just to make it more exciting. Oh, there's a waterfall here. Nice. I mean, it doesn't really look that nice. They kind of fucked up the water thing there. But, yeah, it looks like some... water stuff here. I'm guessing they were planning to make this a whole big lake. Very interesting. Oh, there's a structure here. Some lights here. Oh my gosh, that looks so fucking good. Damn, I wish I could have seen this thing completely filled. Because I love the Night Elf area of Ashenvale Forest and stuff like that. Teldrassil. Those are my favorite zones in World of Warcraft. But this probably would have been my favorite if they actually finished it. Love that moonlight beams coming down. Let's go ahead and move on to the next area here. I think one of the other interesting areas that I explored is the Azshara Crater. Oh no, wait, let me type that correctly. Azshara. I just put Azshara Crater for crater, and it'll teleport you. Oh shit. This kind of reminds me of the entrance of, what's that dungeon called? Black Fathom Depths. That's what this area kind of reminds me of. There's nothing down there though. There's nothing to swim into. So it's just a little waterfall. But I did see a little bit online before I made this video. I think this was supposed to be a battlegrounds area. This place is freaking huge though. And look, here's a little, some type of well here. Looks pretty cool. You could tell there was supposed to be an NPC here. But there's also a hidden area. If you fly into it, you'll find a hidden thing here. Which is another area here that they were supposed to do. Maybe she was gonna stand here as a boss or something. This is freaking cool as fuck though, I ain't gonna lie. A little creepy, but you know, cool. Oh wow, that's all ambient sounds. The lanterns. Damn, this is kind of creepy, I ain't gonna lie. It's cool though, it's still kind of cool to see. And this is just if you fly upwards into the sky, you'll run into that texture. Actually, no, I can't even walk here, so it looks like it's like an invisible texture. Yeah, nothing too crazy though. I did see this up here. Let's go ahead and explore this a little bit. Nothing over here. There's a wizard or sorcerer. And a blood elf sorcerer. And supposedly, what the hell is this? Looks like a timber maul, furbog type of thing here. Not sure what this is. I'm not sure if this was the battleground one or if it's something else, but it looks like, yeah, there's supposed to be maybe bear tribes here. Yeah, nothing, oh, here's a horde structure. Oh, and a night elf structure. So yeah, this does look like the battleground then. Right up here. Nothing over there. It looks like there's a thing here. This is probably the horde entrance. Oh wow, you can actually walk through it. It's probably the horde entrance right over here. We'll go check out the alliance. There's a tower there. If we can. Oh look, there's another one here. Kind of like Atrek Valley, Alterac Valley. Cave. Just kind of see a view from the... Oh wow, there's a fortress here. Let's kind of check out this little hut here. Pretty basic though. It's a basic generic type of horde structure. A bunch of these. Wow, I'm surprised how many structures they have here. So let's see if we can. Oh, let's see in the map. No, it doesn't show the map. So it looks like that's the night elf. No, no, that's the area over here. I think, yeah, this is the Alliance side. Over here. To be honest, this battleground doesn't really look that good. I like the lights though. Oh, those look nice. It kind of reminds me of like Mr. Pandaria or something. This is what Mr. Pandaria should have been like, right here. This looks cool. I kind of like... Well, why is there a horde structure in the middle of the Night Elves area? That's what I'm confused about. They have a fucking Night Elf inn. Oh wow, this has triple lights here. What the hell? That's kind of cool. A waterfall. Another triple lights. This battleground is way too big though, I ain't gonna lie. It does not look fun at all. I'm trying to find the entrance. Where do they spawn in? Maybe they haven't finished it. Or actually, let me follow the pathing. I guess they spawn in from here. Or maybe this is where the boss is. The Alliance boss. Maybe it's like a Alterac Valley type of thing. That's what I'm guessing, to be honest. I'm guessing this is probably like a Alterac Valley thing. We have to destroy the boss. Maybe like the Night Elf boss would have been here. Like Tyrande or Stormrage. That would have been cool. You're fighting Stormrage as the final boss over here. That would have been badass. I'm not gonna lie. The Night Elf versus the Horde. That would have been cool. Okay, that's enough of this area. That was the Emerald. No, that's the Azshara's Crater. Let's check out teleport to the Deadmines. So first, this is what I was trying to do. Oh, Deadmines. Okay, I typed it wrong again. So I was trying to teleport to the Deadmines, but then I teleported somewhere else. And as you can see, we show up... The map shows up on the Eastern Kingdoms. Let's check if we show up here. No, we don't really show up here. There's nothing too much here. It's just like a basic little crater thing with a bunch of Dalaran bubbles. This is new though. I've never seen these type of textures before. Floating islands with lava cracks. And a bunch of bubbles of Dalaran. These are new. I don't think I've seen these neither. The floating crystals trees. Nothing too crazy here. Just a basic small little area crater. Somewhat related to the Deadmines. We're gonna mod speed. Let's do 25. Oh shit, I died. Fuck. Damn it. And I teleport to Westfall. Already alive? Oh shit. Okay, interesting. So that's interesting. You get teleported to Westfall when you die. So speaking of that, let's go to the GM Island just for kicks. So we put Tele GM Island. And you teleport to GM Island. This video, there's already videos, plenty of videos of this already showing in the internet. Kind of showing you how it looks like with the lowered speed a little bit. I don't want to hide my UI because I don't want to die from fatigue. I guess I could. Kind of showing you GM Island. The fatigue area is pretty strong. Like, it's very short. Like, anybody's gonna die there. A small little boat. Let's put the speed up here. Speed lower. No, it's nothing too crazy. It looks nice. Small little house. Kind of reminds me of like Lord of the Rings, the Hobbit house. One of the cool things that I kind of saw here, I noticed that there's like 6 chairs here, and then there's 6 chairs. And there's also 6 chairs over here. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm guessing there was probably 6 GMs per server. I'm not sure if that's true, but it kind of looks like it because there's 6 chairs up there and 6 chairs down here. But there's also 2 chairs up here, so I don't know if the bosses will stay there or something. But yeah, it's pretty basic. Nothing too crazy. Okay, what else did we explore? I think... Oh yeah, old iron. I don't know if I did that yet. Let me see. Teleport. You type in Ironforge to teleport to Ironforge. But if you type in Iron F, teleports you to old Ironforge. Or you could just type old iron and it'll teleport you to old iron. Old iron, and I'll teleport you. But yeah, it's pretty basic. Nothing. You guys probably seen videos of this already. Kind of showcase the area here. It's just a small little closed zone here. You can kind of walk down here, like the split path over here. Kind of circle around. And go all the way to the bottom. There's like 2 other door pathways over here. Kind of reminds me of Black Rock Mountain. There's a lot of aesthetics of Black Rock Mountain. So 2 doorways on the bottom. Oh no, wait, there's one up here too. Oh no, that's the entranceway, never mind. Nothing too fancy. I love how they colored the walls red and everything to give it that ambient look. But then if you go up here, you go to the vaults. The frickin' Brewfest. Anyways. Go up here and you can see the doorway that leads to the back of Ironforge. And one of the other things I noticed, well, like, you can type shortcuts like that also. Let's say if you're going to Scarlet Monastery, you normally type Scarlet Monastery. But if you type Scarlet Mon... Oh, I saw a loading page that was different. This is the old Scarlet Monastery. If you walk out there, you'll fall to your death. So you gotta be careful. But this was the old Scarlet Monastery, which I can't go back in for some reason, so I gotta teleport again. Scarlet Mon. And here we are. Now, the interesting thing about this... Wait, what the hell? Okay, they're both connected. They're both connected. So the interesting about this instance is that the whole dungeon is connected. It's just one big dungeon in the old Scarlet Monastery. So you first enter into through here, you fight the Houndmaster, I guess. The Houndmaster would probably be here. And then you go over here, you fight Herod. So it's pretty... I like how they're connected and they're pretty close to each other too. The boss is like super close. One hallway, boss, another hallway, boss. And then we go into the library. And then the cathedral. So it's just one big dungeon. You know, it's one big dungeon. Let's see if the mechanic... Oh, let me see. There's nothing in here? Oh, wow. There's a little texture glitch here. Let's see if the little mechanic here... Oh, it's not in here, but the doorway is here. So that would have been another boss in there. But yeah, it's just one big dungeon. I kind of like the layout of this too. It's pretty cool. It's actually short. Not that bad. Maybe the boss. I'm not sure if the library boss would have been here. It just looks like a regular library. Oh, here's the graveyard. Here's the graveyard bosses. Maybe it's over here. Yeah, there would have been another boss over here, probably. So I kind of like how it's like one big dungeon. I would have preferred it they do it this way. This is so freaking cool, and I love how the statues. I don't even remember if the old Scarlet monastery have the retail version has it like this. To have these statues. I don't recall those statues there before. They should have kept it, to be honest. These look freaking badass. And you know what I noticed about these statues? These look like pre-alpha models before before World of Warcraft released. I think these were like the alpha models. You can kind of tell based on the structure of the characters. These are like the beta freaking models. Wow, that's crazy. This guy has no arm neither. What the hell? I love it. I love it. That's cool. But anyways, let's check out the other areas. I'm not sure if I showed you this, but we're gonna check it out anyways. Teleport into the test area. And it's a big scary room, to be honest. I was scared when I first teleported into here because the textures are zoomed big. And we're like super tiny and shit. And one of the other things that I noticed is it's just complete silence. There's no ambience, no nothing. Kind of creeps me a little bit. But one thing I did notice is that there's a texture of the room, like a tiny version of the room that we're in. And if you walk into it, you kind of get trapped in here. So you're kind of stuck in here. You kind of get stuck in this. So now you're big. You're like a big version of it. So yeah, nothing too special there. Teleport to Hyjal. There's plenty of videos of this already existing on the internet. So I'm not going to explore too much of it because you've probably already seen it. There's a crater. This is a huge zone. Wait. What the fuck? Hold on. I don't remember this here. Just looking at this kind of reminds me of like Warcraft 3. Oh look, there's a cavern here. Oh, what the fuck? Hold up. Can I go in there? I guess not. I guess we can't really go in there. That kind of sucks. It looks like we can, though. What the hell is in there? Maybe that's the entrance to the raid. Then you gotta climb all the way up. And then you have the... What is this? Interesting. It's huge, bro. It's like this area is so huge. I kind of see this area a bit here. Nothing too fancy. I mean, I kind of remember a little bit of this in the Caverns of Time. But it's a little bit different on there, though. But this is the real Hyjal. Where am I? There's the crater. We gotta increase our speed. Maybe this to 20, I guess. Oh, we haven't explored the Karazhan Crypts yet. So there's the Archimonde's remains from the ending of Warcraft 3, which is kind of cool. There's a huge waterfall here. That's kind of cool how they did that. That's such a good architecture design. Like they have the snow here, which is like the snow melting, going down and making a waterfall. That's so freaking good, man. Nothing too fancy. I would have imagined the tree would have been a lot bigger. I mean, this looks a little stumpy, to be honest. Yeah, you could tell it's definitely unfinished here. I would have imagined the tree been a lot bigger than this. But you know. You know what? It's true that the tree was bigger, but it had to regrow. I guess. Yeah, that's the story for that. They kind of have an excuse there. So now let's check the Karazhan Crypts. Teleport Karazhan Cry. And you will teleport to the Karazhan Crypts, as for short. Looks like there's the entrance over there. We open up our map, you can see it's on the left side of Karazhan. It's kind of interesting because I think in Season of Discovery or something like that, they actually remade this into a raid or something, which is kind of cool. I do notice that there's these doors that you can actually open. You can go into it. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like Upper Blackrock Spire. Maybe you have to do something with the... There's going to be something in there that you have to do. But this one kind of looks a little basic, to be honest. Nothing too extraordinary. Maybe if they kind of detailed it a little bit. The thing I don't like is these mounds of dirt. They should have kind of made it more uniform or something. I think yeah, this is where we came from. There's a right path here, which leads to the same area, so there's no point. I don't understand. Oh, there's a grave. There's a mummy there, bro. So this is the same area, basically. You can just go down, I think. It's the same area. Where do we go down? Do we go down this way? It is a bit confusing, too, to maneuver. And then there's, this one is creepy over here. Crypt of Upside Down Sinners. It's kind of creepy, bro. I wonder if there's anything down here, though. You could also see it up there, too, as well, once we kind of explore a little bit more. I wonder what they would have used this for, though. I'm kind of curious what they would have used this part for. It's interesting. And I'm guessing there would have been a boss here too. Kind of like in a Razorfen Downs. That's what this area kind of reminds me of a little bit. And I think supposedly you're supposed to enter in through this way. Kind of go down here like that. See, I think there's another area we have to check out. One more area. The Upside Down Sinners. Oh yeah, there's another area somewhere. I forgot how to get there. There's probably another boss that would have been down here, I think. It's so fucking creepy, dude. This would have gave me nightmares, dude. Oh yeah, it's over here, it's over here. Oh shit, I fell. Is it the same area? Yeah, it looks like the same area. We're gonna fly back up because they can actually open these doors. It says Doodad Portcullis active 4. Activate 6. Oh shit, now! That's kind of annoying how you could just fall down and shit. Imagine you're in the raid, you're in the final boss. Alright, let's go, guys. And then you just fall in. Oh fuck, I fell, guys, now! That would have been funny. I'm guessing there probably wouldn't have been a boss here, too, maybe. That's kind of cool, though. This is the Karazhan Crypts. I think that's pretty much it for the Karazhan Crypts. Let's go back to... Let's go to Darn. And the shortcut to teleport to Darnas is I put Darnas. Well, I will tell you one thing. You can kind of go to other places like this too if you type in like Tela, then Stormwind. You type Tela Stormwind, you'll go into the trade district. But if you type in Tela Stormwind without the D, you go to the King's Quarters. So I think that's kind of cool how they did that. This has been my private server, kind of showing you a little bit of the hidden areas of World of Warcraft. But before I go, I do want to tell you guys that I did make a few videos showcasing the World of Warcraft from a GM perspective, flying through the zone, like the Night Elf starting zone and Karazhan. If you do want to see specific videos similar to that, let me know in the comments down below. What do you guys want to see, and I'll maybe make a video about it. I don't know yet for sure, but I just made these videos because I wanted to showcase my favorite zones in World of Warcraft. I would say if I was going to make another zone video, I would probably do this area over here, the Skullazar Basin. That's the next area I would probably make a video about. Or if there's a dungeon you want me to showcase, let me know in the comments down below. But anyways, that's going to be it for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you guys next time.